Hello, my wonderful doll-loving friends. This is Annie from Annie's Playhouse, and I have before you three beautiful African-American dolls and three beautiful fashions. So, Black History Month is in February, and I know that sometimes I scramble to find some nice African prints to dress my dolls in for various challenges that happen on Instagram. And I stumbled across this line of really beautiful, they're actually Afro-Caribbean outfits, and it's from a company called Koolerez. I saw someone on Instagram with one of these outfits, and I asked her, where'd you get this? It's beautiful. I think it might have been this one. And then she mentioned the name of the company, and so that's how I stumbled upon them. And I'd never heard of them before. And they actually make some very pretty dolls. Here's an example. This is, let's see, I think the light is a little bit off, but this is their Edith doll. And I am actually getting this outfit as well. It wasn't available when I was, let's just say I wasn't able to get it in time for this video, but it is on order and coming in time for my birthday, which is coming up. So this is the outfit that is coming. I just love that pattern. And it's just really beautiful. They make 4 different ones, and I wanted them all. But this is what their dolls look like. I did not get the dolls because I have so many Barbies, and I am going through a no-buy summer. So far, I've held out really well for the month of June and July. I just have so many dolls. I need to get a grip on my collection and get all my things in order. And I absolutely don't want to purchase any dolls that are not made to move. However, these dolls really do have some nice joints, it looks like. And I believe they also have the, knee. She's sitting down. I know they have knee joints, but I'm not 100% sure if they have ankle. It does look like they have wrist. I'm not sure. So I can't review the doll because I have never really seen one in person, but I am here to review the outfits. So let's see, maybe we should start with, let's see, I feel like starting with this one. So this is really, the colors are just so beautiful. I used to do a lot of catering back in the day, and I remember there was a Nigerian wedding that an American, I think it was a guy that was marrying a girl from Nigeria, and her parents came to the wedding. In fact, there were quite a few people, and they wore these kind of very bright, colorful, gorgeous native costumes. And, I really love the richness of some of the African cultures. So these outfits are actually, like I said, they're Afro-Caribbean. So I'll tell you the company. So this is what their name looks like. It's Koolorez. And the dolls are $27 on their website, and you can also purchase them through Amazon. And these outfits run around $8. They're a little bit less on Amazon, but on the website, they're $8. And the company, it says, for instance, about this girl, Edith, the company says that Edith is a magnificent 12.5-inch black doll and is the perfect inspiration for girls since she is passionate, creative, and has a golden heart, making her ideal for initiating imaginative play and cultivating love of both self and the environment around your young queen. So they're writing this for, parents and how they can present this doll to their daughters or sons. Gorgeously designed outfit. Edith's exquisite outfit features meticulous design, superior finishing, and thorough craftsmanship providing a realistic representation of Afro-Caribbean heritage and culture. And so June is actually Caribbean American Heritage Month. So I kind of wish I had done this video in June, but you know, it just, I didn't really actually realize that, but I know now. So let's open up this outfit. This is the outfit of Queen Marbel. That's what they call all their dolls, queens, and which I think is really cute. And we're going to try this on Tamika. I was curious if it fit a one of the Petite girls, so we'll see. You know, if it doesn't fit her, we can try it on one of the regular bodies. But the dolls come with on it just very simply attached to a card. It does seem like there are a few of those tea ties, but hopefully not too many. But let's just undo these little twisty ties. And I was really excited about this because they're just so pretty. So here's a little pocketbook that it comes with, which it does look like you can put something in it. But that's not really the main focus. See these little black pumps? And so the dress itself looks like it does have some tea ties attaching it to this card. Okay, it wasn't too bad, although we prefer not having those crazy tea ties. So then there's a little scarf, it looks like, which can be used as a headband, as they show on the drawing. Okay, so I'm going to get Tamika dressed in this outfit and then come back and show you what she looks like. Oh, by the way, look, this is Tamika. She's a very cute doll. She sort of has, to me, a sort of an urban city look. For some reason, she just has that look. That's why I kind of have her dressed in these sort of baggy pants. She just looks to me like a really cute hip-hop kind of lover, and I don't know, she's just so cute. She's a really pretty doll. She's, by the way, Tamika is Barbie looks number 7. I'm just going to push these girls back so we can take a better look at this dress. I love the ruffle on it, so cute. And it velcros down the back, quite a bit down the back. And I'm going to slip Tamika in it just to see if it fits a petite girl. Oh, is that a... No, it's just a little lint. Okay, because the petite girls are kind of small too, but the Velcro is very nice on this too. It's nicely... it's one of the nice flexible ones, and it looks really strong too. So for a petite doll, you can kind of overlap it like that. So it is definitely made for a regular body shape, but definitely works on Tamika, and it's not really too long. Her feet just sort of touch right at the end of it, so I think that works. Let's see if these shoes fit her. I think it looks like they might. Yes, they do. Wonderful. Let's see, I don't think I have it in all the way. There we go. So oddly, the interesting thing is the one for Edith is my favorite print of all of them, and that's the one I couldn't get for a while. So by the time I ordered it, it wasn't going to get here in time. But I really do love that print. So here's Tamika in this pretty outfit. So it's not too tight around the waist. I think maybe for a doll with a bigger bosom, it probably comes out a little bit more, and maybe it's a little bit tighter around the waist. But, maybe it is supposed to be a little bit loose fitting. I'm putting her on the stand. I wish there was a way we could do this that wasn't, the stand kind of scrunches them up a little bit, but you can still see it's a very pretty little dress. And then here's the piece for the scarf. Well, this could have been better made, I think. It would be kind of nice if it was just like this without all that stitching showing, I think. I mean, I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. And the other thing is possibly if I open this up this way, I might be able to iron it down so that stitching doesn't show. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. I think for now I'm just going to fold that stitching over and just tie it on Tamika's pony just to see what it looks like. I mean, maybe that stitching, I don't think it would really bother a kid, but, it's large stitching, so as an adult, it kind of, I think for me, it sort of ruins the realism of the outfit. But that's hardly a big problem. Oh, it's cute, it is cute. I mean, it adds a little design. Maybe it's fine. And maybe I'm just being too picky, but that is quite adorable. So this is what it looks like. From the bottom to the top. Oopsie. Very cute. I like it. So, again, this outfit is Marbel's outfit if you happen to look for it. The purse I could do without. It's really nothing all that interesting. I don't think we really need it, but I do think a little girl would enjoy, for her doll to have a purse, so I think that's fine. Okay, and then we have this one. And this one, let's see what the color difference is. See, this one is more of a subdued sort of orange rather than the bright yellow. And this one is the dress of Queen Olivia. So I'm going to get this out of the packaging and then see if it's easy to get off. Then I won't pause the camera. It looks like it's pretty easy. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to get off. This one seems to have a slightly different kind of purse. Actually, it's the same purse, but they put like a different little design on it. So, that's not their forte, but the dresses are amazing, I think. This one is slightly different. This one has a more cinched-in waist, it looks like. And this does not have the ruffle. But it's super cute. And, I don't know how familiar you are with Caribbean culture, but the Afro-Caribbean culture blends elements of Caribbean heritage with African roots. And the culture is heavily steeped in spirituality stemming from the religions of the African ancestors as well as the European colonizers. And they do affect every aspect of the Afro-Caribbean life. Music is very diverse. Reggae, calypso, soca, salsa, and zouk are all examples. And then, of course, the Afro-Caribbean cuisine is, world famous for its vibrant flavors, which, of course, incorporate African cooking techniques along with the European culinary traditions. Poor people were brought over from Africa as slaves into these Caribbean islands. And in time, the cultures you know, really influenced each other. And, you know, a lot of the traditions today are based on, you know, situations from back then. I know that a lot of their festivities all have to do with them gaining their freedom and their emancipation. So it's very lovely, colorful, happy people that have sort of made the best of their situation. And, you know, it's interesting how through the years the cultures have blended into this really cool culture of their own with all this wonderful music and colorful festivities and delicious food. So this is on a regular body. This is Heidi. And Heidi is looks number 21. She came in the final wave, I believe, of the Barbie looks dolls. So this again, it's kind of looks sort of like it has a dropped waist. And let's see if I've got this on the stand correctly. She has such a beautiful hair. Look at her face. She's very, very pretty doll. And she's got these little tiny micro, they're, I think maybe twists, but they really look like micro braids. Very, very pretty. Okay, so this isn't as tight fitting as I thought it might be. Let me make sure I've got, let's see if I can tighten the Velcro at all. And maybe that's the style, you know, of their dress. I'm just going to switch this up a little bit. And let's see if we can meet this waist and make it a little bit tighter. I think it might be a little bit more attractive. Okay, well, it still has that dropped waist, which is interesting. It's leading me to believe that this dress would look really good on a tall. Let's see what the length is like. If the length seems perfect for a regular doll. So it might be a little bit short on a tall, but it looks like the torso has plenty of space for a tall doll. Yeah, it's interesting about the fit. And then that one also has this little like headband. And let's see what we can do with that on Heidi's. I should give this doll a different name. Heidi is her face sculpt. But I already do have a Heidi, a blonde Heidi. So I feel like this girl deserves her own name. Let's see, it doesn't quite, I can't really quite tie it up there. I could pull it into a pony, or I could just take a little bit of her hair. And she's got quite a bit of hair. So let me try that. That might be a cute way to wear it. No, I don't think it's actually going to work. So I think I'm going to leave this off of her, but I think it could work definitely into a little pony. But it is a nice little feature that they have. If I was going to make it into a headband, I think I'd have to pin it in the back. But it would be cute as a headband. I do have a safety pin here, though. I think I can actually do that. Let's see, where's that safety pin? Okay, that's cute. So what I did was I just folded it over, and then I just pinned it in the back with one of those small safety pins. So she looks super cute. And let's see, we still have a little tea tie here. There we go. All right. Now the final outfit that I have to review is this one. This is really pretty pattern. It's blue and yellow basically with a little bit of white and black. And this is, let's see, I think it's Aisha is the doll's name, Aisha. So we're going to be trying that on this Curvy because I was curious if it fits the Curvies. So as I can see from these, they're kind of on the loose side. So maybe that's the reason they have it, loose like that, because they wanted to fit all the body shapes. So I'm curious to find out. And this one seems a little bit different. So let's take a look at this to see what the difference is. So I may have picked the wrong one to save for Curvy because this looks like it's long and lean. It looks like it's a very long straight skirt with like a little bit slit here. And then it has a peplum, which was really cute. And then just a simple straight bodice, kind of like these. But then I believe this piece goes over the shoulder and has this, design in the back. I don't know what you would call that exactly. Sort of like a train, I guess. And then it also, comes with the shoes and the bag, but then it also has a larger scarf than these headbands. So I think maybe that's not a good one for the Curvy. I think I'm going to try it on this tall girl because she's tall and thin. And let's see if we think it'll be long enough for her. I don't think this one needs to go to the floor, but maybe. Let's see. Oh, oops. I have a feeling this might look really nice on Claudette. This is Claudette from the Barbie Basics number 2025. So this might be long enough for her. Let's give it a try. So here is Claudette. Beautiful, beautiful doll. And this is what she looks like in the outfit. Tall and lean. So she's on a tall body, and the skirt, or the dress rather, comes right, it comes down to the top of these shoes. I think that's a good, good length. And this is very cute the way this flap in the back works. It just comes up over the shoulder. And let's see, I think I'm going to do it over here so you can see a little better. I think I'm a little close to the camera. I'm going to move this camera up a little bit. There we go. So it comes up over her shoulder like this. And I think it's nice if you gather it a little bit here. And then comes across the back. So it's very cute. It's got this nice little sort of train. Now let's see, what else can we do with this? We can bring it around the front. And she could kind of carry it like that. Let's see, around her arm. I think that's a really cute look. Look at that. That's really cute. So I just put it around like a little shawl around the other arm. It's really, really nice. So I'm going to put her on the stand, and then we'll take a look at the turban. So I did try the turban on Claudette, but it was, her hair, she has a lot of hair. And I think it's better on a doll that has a little bit less hair. And then, the other thing I wanted to say is These, you know, I mentioned this one seems to have a higher waist and does seem to fit this Barbie better. But don't forget that these were made for their own dolls, and I think their shape might be a little bit different than Barbie's. You know, now I'm kind of sorry I didn't get one, but you know, they are $27, and I'm trying to cut back on my doll purchases. You know, with everything the way they are financially, it's a good time to step back a little bit and enjoy the dolls you already have. But I think that it is very possible that these dresses fit the dolls that this company makes for them. So it's the Koolerez doll company. And I'm going to go ahead and put this turban on another doll so I can show you what that looks like. This is my Princess of South Africa Barbie. I think she's from somewhere in the early or mid 2000s that she came out. It's the Dolls of the World, the Princess series. She's, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful faces that Mattel has ever made. There's something about her that I absolutely adore. And most of her outfit is not on her right now, just this dress, but I thought it would, you know, maybe look nice with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the turban on her. So here's a close-up of the turban. I'm not sure that, you know, I did this perfectly, but I think it looks nice. You know, there may be a specific way that these turbans are tied in the culture or wrapped. I'm not positive. Here's an example of the Ghanaian Barbie that I have. She's from the, I think, the Dolls of the World, representing Ghana. And this is how her turban is wrapped. I didn't want to take it apart to try to see. It looks like there's a little, oh, I see, it's an old elastic that has decayed in her hair, poor girl. So there must have been some kind of an elastic there at some point. But let's see, here we go. This is how hers, she has like a little tie near the front. She looks really cute too. So look at this. I had to hop back on because I realized that I never tried the dresses on a Curvy. So here she is. This is one of the dolls from the kit number 3. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name right this second on what her face sculpt is, but she is from the kit number 3 of the Barbie Basics You Create kits. But look how nicely this dress fits her. So it's velcroed nicely in the back, and the length is perfect for her, and she fills this out really beautifully. So I'm really happy about that. So I did try the dress that Tamika had on, and see, because of that long torso, it's just the style of this dress. It won't go over her hips, you know, so the way that it sits, it's just not enough room in the hips. And I didn't even try this one because I knew that that was not going to happen. But I'm really happy that this one fits. It's the, I forget which doll they have it for, but this one definitely fits the Curvies. So yay, bonus. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this little Afro-Caribbean fashion show. And let me know, have you heard of this company before, the Koolorez company? And maybe you might even have some of the dolls. So Anyway, if you enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you are well and happy wherever you are. Here in Maine, it's been cold. I'll tell you, it's like 64 degrees today. It's the middle of July, and here I am in a little sweater, and it's been chilly. So hopefully it warms up here, and hopefully you're having a lovely summer wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, and I'll be showing some photos of these beauties after this video. Bye. Thanks for watching.